back. Well, if you're planning on walking down the aisle this year, maybe you're the mother of the bride. Well, this is for you. We are talking trends this morning, what's hot, what's not, so you can make your own decision. And that's where wedding and events planner Jade Latson comes in. Jade's here this morning with the top trends of the season, as well as her upcoming bridal show that's taking place next week. So, Jade, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. All right. We're going to pick your brain this morning. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's talk wedding trends.
Okay.
We'll start with this one, film photography.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We've seen that come back because I guess in this digital age, people are now wanting something that's authentic. And what I found is nothing captures that quite like film photography. It just brings a certain nostalgia and just intimacy to your wedding pictures. So a lot of couples have opted to hire hybrid photographers that can shoot in digital and film so that everything's captured on their wedding day.
Interesting.
I know.
Yeah, and kind of a bit of a throwback, like you mentioned.
It is.
Yeah,
It
very
definitely
interesting.
is.
Okay, unique tablescapes. What are you seeing here?
Well, a few years ago, it was just rectangles, rounds, or maybe a combination of both.
Right.
And
if you were fancy,
exactly,
it was the combination.
Exactly.
Right.
Or if you were super fancy, you could throw in a serpentine table.
Yeah.
But now couples have kind of brought it up a notch. So they're doing asymmetric designs, geometric shapes.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're turning that one serpentine table into more like a serpentine curve.
Look at that. That is pretty cool.
It is.
Wow, if you have the space.
Exactly.
Right.
And when you do that, not only does it elevate the design, but it increases the guest experience by allowing them to communicate because you can see directly across the table. So it just opens it up.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
And it looks cool. I like that one. Okay, excessive draping. And I feel like you see this a lot. And like you even think to yourself, like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot of draping.
It is, but again, in the past, it's been white or ivory. So now what they're doing is more moodier palettes. So think your mochas, your merlots, terracottas, even an olive green.
Really?
Yeah, so it creates a whole vibe of your experience without the overload of florals. You can just do draping and candles and have a very romantic atmosphere.
And I feel like it adds so much warmth too. Even what we
does.
just saw in that picture.
It does.
It's cozy feeling.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. And it's interesting that you said too that can be done in place of florals and kind of taking some of those away and bringing in more draping.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
you get couples with allergies, or just sometimes it's difficult to get a certain flower in a, with the season. Yeah.
Right.
So now we're seeing a lot more draping.
Okay, so what about where your brides are choosing to get married? Are they going back home? Because so many of us are in cities, maybe you're in Atlanta, but this isn't where you grew up. Do you go back home? Do you go to a destination? What are you seeing brides choosing to do?
Now it's definitely more hometown. They want something that's authentic and personal to them and their love story. So if not where they grew up, then maybe where they went to school with their fiance. But everything nowadays is intentional and personal. They really want it to be about their love story. They want to write their own fairy tale through their wedding, and that's what we're seeing. So they're taking it back home.
I love that.
I do.
Yeah, but that does end up being a destination wedding. You know what I
can
mean?
very
like,
well
it's because
be.
it's a different destination from.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's an interesting thought. Now, something I'm seeing a lot too, it's discussions, whether it's a creator making a video talking about, the reception and things that they are saying are out. And you tell me if this is what you're saying.
Okay.
They're saying garter tosses are out.
Absolutely.
So that's a no. We're not doing those
It's
anymore.
taboo.
Ooh, not even out, but taboo.
Taboo.
No way.
Yep.
Okay, so that's interesting. What about having a cash bar? Are you team
No, absolutely not. Do not do
have
that.
a cash bar.
Do not have a cash bar. Do not.
So
do
then
that.
what do you do if you don't have the budget? Do you just choose one or two drinks, or are you saying don't have, like, how do you work around not having a cash bar if you don't have $50,000 to spend on drinks?
I would say do a limited bar of beer and wine. Maybe do signature drinks,
Okay.
or just find somewhere else to cut back in your wedding, because guests come to a wedding to have a good time. So let's cut back on the flowers. Let's do an electronic invitation, but give us our cocktails.
Okay, so we're not doing the garter toss and we're not doing the cash bar this year, guys. Okay,
Got it.
Something to keep in mind. Give me one more thing. What are you seeing that people are doing, not doing anymore? What's something that you love? What's up?
I think what I'm seeing a lot of is the cake cutting. Before it was a very, oh, they're cutting the cake.
Everybody gather round.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now it's a very private moment between the bride and the groom. Like they just kind of go off, they have their private moment, they cut the cake, feed the cake, and then it's right back to the celebration.
Huh.
So I really, really like that.
I like that too. Plus, that's a bit of a party stopper. You know what I mean? It's like when you're stopping everything to have it, like that's shutting the party down.
Exactly.
So,
and we want to keep the party going, so we do that. We try to get the couple back out during cocktail hours so they can have fun with their guests and not spend an entire hour on portraits.
you know what? I bet you run a tight ship, don't you? Yeah, yeah.
Gotta keep them in line.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what you're doing when it comes to keeping the show running. So you've got something special that's coming up. It's called A Match Made in Wedding.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, we are going to put the bridal show industry just in a spin.
Ooh.
Because typically when you do a bridal show, it's a lot of vendors, a lot of couples, and the couples end up just standing in line waiting to ask the vendor one question. And often they just get frustrated and walk away, never connecting. So what we're doing is we're doing it speed dating style. So we're going to have a table with all the vendors. The couples will sit down in front of us and have 2 minutes to pick our brains, ask any question they want, and in turn just decide if they want to date us. Because working with wedding professionals, it's about 8 months to a year process. So you want to get along with these people.
So that's a very unique experience. I don't feel like
Exactly.
you usually get that opportunity.
No.
So yeah.
Yes.
This is different. This
Super
is something
excited about that.
Absolutely. So how can we get in on this?
Well, it's May 1st
Okay.
at the Shane Kempton Hotel, and we have tickets available on Eventbrite. So you just search A Match Made in Wedding and come on down and join us.
Yeah, different experience than your typical wedding expo. Something
Absolutely.
I think that folks are really going to enjoy doing. And on top of all this, you have a new book.
Yes, Ramblings of a Wedding Planner. It will be available for pre-sale in June, and just kind of spilling the tea and answering the questions that people always ask me when they meet
Girl,
me.
you got stories, don't
I do.
you? You have
Stories for days.
stories. I can only
Stories
imagine.
for days.
Nice, but we don't have to imagine because we can find it in your book.
You can
so
read
there
the
you
book.
go.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. So she mentioned that's available for pre-order right now. I found you on social media, so I'm going to follow you. Encourage you to do the same because you post amazing pictures
Thank
of some of
you.
your events. And you got it going on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
you really
appreciate
do.
that.
Thank you so much, Jade, for stopping in. We
Absolutely.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me. It's been amazing.
Learned a lot. And A Match Made in Wedding bridal show is taking place next Thursday at the Kempton Shane Hotel. Doors open up at 6 p.m. And for ticket information, all that you need there, you can head to our website, fox5atlanta.com. Look under the Good Day section. We had Jade Latson hanging with us today. Jade, thank you so much for stopping by
Thanks
and
for
sharing
having
with
me.
us.
It's been amazing.
Yeah, we appreciate this. It's 9:21.